is the prime, oh, that is um, the primary role of our kidneys is it's our filtration system. So it does work nicely with your body and offers support in that area. So these are just some roller recipes. I'm going to read a little bit from my notes. It does support um, the gut. It supports the barrier of the gut. It supports bile flow. So bile is actually in the liver. The liver has a very unique three-part system. So as it goes through the liver, it gets filtered through our kidneys, and then also it gets excreted through the colon. So this oil can be used every single day. Um, let's see, I'm just looking at my notes. All right, let's move on. So you can screenshot this if you want. I thought this was really interesting, having digestive support. We just got back from traveling. Like, wow, there's a specific roller for that. We probably do need to detox. You pick up a lot of things just on the plane alone. So this was really interesting. There's also a detox bath soak that I thought I would do tonight, and then I ran out of time. But I really love to do Epsom salt baths. I love to do it with my kids as well. So this is something that would be really great. Um, Even just once a week, but I normally do Epsom salt baths when they get hit with something, but I guess this would be a nice way to be proactive and support our detoxification system. All right. So let's move on. We're going to kind of get out of the oil and get into the capsules, which was super awesome. Um, Gentle detoxification. This is the capsules. It is a dual chamber capsule. So we have a few of those, right? Our frankincense, we have our PB Restore, we have our, I think we might have one more. Anyways,
Turmeric. Turmeric.
turmeric. Yes, thank you. I was like, I know I'm missing one. Thank you. So they were so smart in designing it this specific way so it can get down to where it needs to, because there are many pathways of detoxification, which I mentioned: liver, kidney, colon, but also our skin also excretes toxins, and our lymphatic system. So this is what it's all supporting. So like, how cool and unique is that, right? We often need that type of support. First thing that came to mind for me was like, when they mentioned lymphatic system, I was like, wow, my last lymphatic massage was a long time ago. But how beautiful would this blend be if you're talking to your masseuse and you're talking about lymphatic massage? Like, can I bring this oil in? Can you use this oil on me? Like, this is a beautiful idea. So just all these ideas were kind of popping up. But the dual chamber idea is basically for targeted delivery. That was their whole purpose. So when they talked about the ingredients that makes this up, it's very unique because this is not something that we saw in Zendigrin. So you could screenshot this if you want to also. But cumin, black cumin seed, artichoke, which this was one of the things they talked about specifically about promotes the bile flow. So the helping the liver to get rid of that. That's where our bile comes from. Supports digestion. Milk thistle extract, again, supporting the liver. So it's like lots and lots of support for the liver, you guys, which is really interesting, really unique. Because I feel like before, when we talked about specific um, supplements, it was a lot of kidney support, I would say. But this is helping kidney, liver, right, colon, all the things. And it says it on the bottle, which is pretty awesome. So juniper berry, again, kidney, cilantro, essential oil, ginger, we know that's a tummy tamer, and then the extra oils on the bottom, which are antioxidant. All right, I see something that popped up in the chat. What is the suggested intake? Okay, I believe I have a slide on that, Nick. So we are going to get to that. So what's inside? So the oil's in there, the detoxification blend. Um, and then also the black cumin seed oil. So that's, and then the cumin essential oil. So that's what's in the outer chamber. And then the inner chamber, we have the milk thistle and the artichoke leaf. So they're working synergistically together for this additional support. If it was in a dual chamber capsule, by the time they hit the digestive tract and hit all the acids that we need to digest, a lot of this would just be to the kidney support. It would just go to the kidney and we would shishi it out. So that's why I said it's very unique with the dual chamber, because it can get to those specific areas, the liver, the colon, and not just go straight to the kidney, which we know maybe in older supplements that we've taken before doTERRA, be like, why does my shishi smell like the vitamin I just took or whatever? I know that's something my mom would say growing up, that you often absorb very little and then everything gets excreted through the kidney. So this is very unique. That's not what it does. What are the benefits? So here it is. We talked about healthy liver function, promotes kidney health and filtration, aids in digestion, colon health. Well, you know what that does. Helps the body eliminating toxins, and then provides an antioxidant support to reduce oxidative stress. Helps with all of that. We get to support our body's natural immune system, our body's natural anti-inflammatory system, because our body wants to heal itself. Our body wants to do what it's made to do. So when we give it additional support, then we can, all of these organs can function at the most optimal level. It is safe, it is gentle, you can use it daily. Let's move on. Okay, sorry, this little one. So take one capsule with a meal, 1 to 2 times daily as needed. So we talked about daily use, but we're gonna talk a little bit after about actually doing like a reset, like a kind of having it geared to an actual cleanse slash reset idea. But this is how you would use it daily if you wanted to. Why? Why would I want to detox daily? So, as we talked about, it's in our homes, it's in our environment, things that could get contact with our skin. I'm going to put in new carpet soon in my home. Like that actually carries a lot of toxins, which they talked about. Um, it's all around us. We can't really run away from it, right? Like, I guess, I mean, it's would be way too hard to live in this little bubble. So, um, this is one way that why you would, or this is a few reasons why you would want to detox daily, because over time this all builds up. They talked about this cumulative encounter of toxins throughout your life, and that will build up in your liver, kidneys, digestion, and then of course on our skin, which is our biggest organ. So it helps your body keep up with what it's already doing and what it's already made to do. They use the analogy of RevitaZen is like hiring an assistant for your liver. So I thought that was really unique. Like I actually like put a star by it, because our liver takes in a lot of stuff, right? We take in a lot and then it gets excreted. We shishi or we go poop, right? Either way, that's the excretion, getting rid of it, our process of getting rid of it. So um, this is just more information that we talked about, and why we would do a dual chamber capsule. Together, these powerful ingredients help maintain optimal organ function and support the body's natural ability to manage internal environmental stressors. So they were really good about explaining why we would want to start incorporating this into basically our wellness habits, our daily wellness habits, why you would want to do it. Um, so here you go. This is another maybe screenshot that you want to do. Like, what do I do? How does it look like? How would I incorporate it into my day? So, morning reset. Take one complex if you wish with breakfast, 1 to 2 drops in a glass of water or tea. You can diffuse. Evening ritual, you can take a second complex with dinner. Dilute, where we didn't talk about castor oil yet, but this, I just tried it last night using it with my castor oil, and it was really, really awesome. I felt good. I went to bed, so I mean, I guess I couldn't feel any other way. I slept well. On the go, you can make a roller and then roll it over your abdomen, bottoms of the feet, things that like we already like to do with our oils. So this is a great slide if you do want to screenshot this. All righty. So we did a deeper, I did a deeper dive into this specific product, the RevitaZen oil and RevitaZen complex. But this was a YouTube video that I came across. It's not very long. I do want to play it for you guys because it does give you an idea of each product from the doctor's standpoint. So we'll hear, I believe it's 4 doctors that talks about the products, and it's really, really interesting. So I'm going to just share this with you and just take a listen.
Welcome to the doTERRA podcast. I'm Jared Auger, and this is your front row seat to everything we just launched at convention. Whether you're here to learn, to share, or to experience the power of these new products for yourself, this episode is for you. Each of these products fits into our larger wellness system: foundational supplements, foundational oils, and real-world tools for your modern challenges. You'll hear from 4 of the people closest to the innovation, starting with the science behind our most requested system upgrade, RevitaZen Plus.
Our detoxification systems weren't designed for the world we live in today. Every day, we're exposed to a staggering number of environmental and industrial chemicals, over 700,000 and counting. These toxins are found in our food, our water, the air we breathe, and the products we use. And while exposure to small amounts might seem insignificant, the reality is that these compounds accumulate. Over time, they can place a heavy burden on the body's natural detoxification systems. At the center of these systems is the liver, our primary detox organ. But it doesn't work alone. The kidneys, colon, lymphatic system, and even the gut microbiome all contribute to the body's internal cleansing and waste elimination. In today's world, these systems are under constant pressure, and they need daily support, not just the occasional cleanse. That's why we created RevitaZen Plus, a dual chamber capsule designed to support the liver, kidneys, and colon in harmony, with ingredients that work synergistically across detox and elimination pathways. Inside every capsule is a combination of active compounds backed by science. Silibin from milk thistle delivers powerful hepatoprotective benefits. We deliver it in a novel, highly bioavailable format to support glutathione production and protect liver cells from oxidative stress. Artichoke extract provides cynarin to promote healthy bile flow, essential for moving fat-soluble toxins out of the liver and into the digestive tract for elimination. Black cumin seed oil brings antioxidant strength and immune modulating activity, while cumin essential oil supports gut health and lipid metabolism with a distinctive aromatic signature. And finally, our proprietary RevitaZen essential oil blend offers full spectrum organ support from the liver and kidneys to the gut, lungs, and lymph. RevitaZen Plus isn't a cleanse, it's a reset. Gentle enough for everyday use, but powerful enough to make a real difference. And while it's effective on its own, it's even more impactful when paired with our foundational wellness trio, VMG Plus, E Omega Plus, and PB Restore. Together, these products provide key nutrients, support mitochondrial health, and promote microbial balance, laying the groundwork for optimal detox function and total body vitality. In a world where toxin exposure is constant and unavoidable, daily detox support isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. RevitaZen Plus is a modern solution to a modern problem. Clinically smart, biologically intelligent, and purpose-built for real life.
We've reformulated the original Zendocrine essential oil blend and created something even better. RevitaZen. It's the same purpose, support your detox organs, but we've optimized the ratios and added ginger, giving it more digestive firepower. So here's what's inside: tangerine and rosemary for liver pathways and antioxidant protection, geranium and ginger to calm and regulate enzymes in liver and gut, juniper berry for kidney drainage and water metabolism, cilantro for system-wide cleansing support. This is a blend that gets in and gets to work. You can diffuse it, apply it topically with castor oil, or take it internally in a capsule. I like to think of it as a daily clean sweep for your internal systems. It's also the bridge between foundational supplements and advanced support. When paired with VMG Plus, E Omega Plus, and PB Restore, you help your body absorb more, eliminate better, and restore balance faster.
This product is more than a carrier oil. It's ancient wisdom redefined with a new standard. We're talking about doTERRA castor oil. For centuries, castor oil has supported everything from digestion to skin health, and ours is exactly what it should be. Cold pressed, USDA organic certified, free from hexane or solvents, and naturally rich in ricinoleic acid, the rare fatty acid that gives castor oil its deeply restorative power. So where to start? Here are my 5 ways to use it. Castor oil packs. Simply saturate a pack or apply directly over the liver or abdomen. Add 2 drops of RevitaZen and cover with a warm compress. Belly button patches. Add a few drops to the navel, pair with your essential oil of choice, and cover with a patch. Kids' tummies. Rub on with DigestZen or lavender when they're feeling off. Hair, brows, and lips. Massage into the scalp with rosemary, cedarwood, and peppermint to nourish roots. Use on brows, lashes, or lips for overnight hydration. And try this custom facial serum. Blend yarrow palm, frankincense, and castor oil for a glow-boosting treatment that hydrates and supports radiant skin. Now, castor oil doesn't just carry essential oils, it amplifies their impact. It helps them absorb more deeply, stay active longer, and deliver results more effectively. This is one of those behind-the-scenes essentials that makes everything else work better.
This is one of my favorite updates this year. We took a top doTERRA favorite, past tense, and gave it a whole new level of ease, impact, and calm with past tense stick plus sweet gum. Now, why the change? First, sweet gum essential oil. This oil is rich in alpha-pinene and linalool, and it's traditionally used to support emotional resilience and nervous system grounding. We added it to an already effective blend, and the synergy is incredible. Second, the stick format. This is precision delivery. It doesn't travel across the skin like an oil would, and it stays where you put it. Perfect for the back of the neck during stress, temples before public speaking, jawline tension, over the heart for emotional overwhelm. The aroma is calming without being sedative. It's grounding without being heavy, and it's easy to use and easy to share. A must-have for your purse, backpack, or front desk drawer.
All right, let's take a step back. You've gotten a lot of information over the last little bit. Everything you just heard, RevitaZen Plus, powered by essential oils, the oil blend, castor oil, and the new past tense stick. They aren't just new products, they're part of a system. That system starts with foundational wellness, 13 core foundational oils, VMG Plus, E Omega Plus, and PB Restore. That's your base, your daily nutrition, fatty acids, and gut health. Then we layer in targeted solutions like the RevitaZen products, tools to help your body filter, flush, and function in a toxic world. And finally, we give you tools like castor oil and past tense plus, simple everyday ways to feel better in your body. Whether you're brand new to doTERRA or have a team of hundreds, here's your next step. Try the products for yourself. Tell a simple story of how they helped you. Share it with one person this week who needs it. That's how we grow. That's how we heal. And that's how we share doTERRA together. Thanks for tuning in.
All right, guys, let me go and back to my slides. I thought that was a great overview. We're going to do a deeper dive in the future weeks to cover more in depth with the new products. But that's your RevitaZen. So this is really, really exciting. I think Jared was right. Like, try it for yourself first. One of the things that I circled is because it is part of the detoxification process. It is very, very important to make sure you're taking in a lot of water. So they do, one of the things they mentioned is 3 liters of water, which is roughly, I think it was like 13 cups of water. I think I could be wrong, but that is what they said to help with that flushing out, that detoxification. Because if we don't have enough water in our body, then our kidneys will start working on overload, because that's how it's trying to get excreted, and then we get backed up. That's the other problem, right? When we don't have enough fluids. So that was the other idea. Don't forget to take in a lot of water. All right, we are going to keep moving on. We're going to transition a little bit into the business. Oh, hold on a minute.
Welcome.
That's not what we're doing. We already did that. Hold on. All righty. So there is a detoxification training. I wanted to mention this. So there's the little QR, whoopsie daisies. There's the little QR code. So hold your phone up to that on your photo or on your camera, and then it will pop up. So this is for the training, and it starts on October 7th. You do need to register. It is free, and they are going to basically break everything down for us. So I would just go and register now so you don't forget. They are going to do Tuesdays live. They will do it live. You'll get education, tools, insight, messaging, how to talk to your customers. Thursday is pre-recorded. Again, lots of education. And then what it does is it's a series. So we're going to start on October 7th, and we're going to move through that series Tuesday and Thursdays. And then our last and final call is going to be November 6th. And the recordings will be available, like I mentioned. Tuesday's recordings will be in the DMK only for 48 hours. So that is what you need to get to kind of quickly if you want to watch the recording. Thursday's recordings will be available permanently in the DMK. So that is something that you really want to do. We all signed up already. All of us that went to convention, we signed up. So we'll do it now. I think this is really, really important, because we are hoping to do this along with the training, but then maybe as a larger team, maybe start something in the new year. Maybe do like a hard reset type of idea. So I would encourage you to at least do the training, do the series, and then you can see what it's like, and then you'll get to use the products, and you'll be able to speak more about it and be knowledgeable on all of this. All right, moving on. So there's some good news. doTERRA mentioned that we can re-enroll. We can re-enroll people if they have not ordered for over a year. So if you have an account manager that you talk with, you can bring that up via email, or if you're already doing meetings, talk to them about it. They can clear the account, and then you can re-enroll them. And this is the perfect time because all new products will be available October 1st. But I would just start talking to people already. Like if you're not, I would just start talking to people. I just had one girl, I mentioned it to her and I was talking with her about her son and this and that and baseball and all the things. And then she wanted additional support for him. So that's a good idea. You just never know what people want. And I think we got to just get back into the flow of like really talking and communicating. I know social media has been a great platform as well, but I do feel like people want to like talk story and learn a little bit more. So positive part is they can re-enroll. If you don't have an account manager and you're like, I'm not even sure how to do this, reach out to your upline, and we all have account managers, so we can definitely help you to clear out the information and then you can re-enroll them. All right, or not we, Liza is doing Masters Club. And here are the beautiful freebies. You do an enrollment of 100 PV and you get balance. And then if you do 200 PV, you get both. So, oopsies, that's the code there on the bottom. So when you have someone interested, that's a beautiful little perk that you can say, hey, you're going to get a free oil. It's balanced. This is the way I like to use it. Just had a lady reach out and she said, oh, you did mention a free oil, but I'm not sure how to use it. And then I was like, whoops, my bad. I didn't even tell her how to use a free oil. So we talked about it and she's like, oh my gosh, I do meditation every morning. This will be so great to start using in my morning breath work and meditation. So this is great. And then with the re-enrollment, right, this just pairs really nicely that everybody gets so excited that they get something free on top of free shipping, of course. So kind of just like run with this perk because Liza needs just our team support so she can be successful in this program. So another thing that was mentioned that was awesome is you get to double your fast start. So everybody was like, wait, what? Because doTERRA's never ever done this. Like we've never had an opportunity to double our fast start for as long as I can remember. And I've been doing this over 9 years. Yeah, I mean, yeah, over 9 years, I want to say. So you can scan that QR code, but I'm just going to read from my notes here just to give you an idea. When you enroll 3 people, 3 new people, so that's why we talked about clearing their accounts because then they'll be considered new, right? So when you enroll 3 people with 100 PV between September 20th, which that already passed, so it's now, till October 31st, you will be eligible to double your fast start. So you enroll somebody, you're supposed to get, right? You do get, not supposed to get, 20%. So you get to double that. They did put a cap on it, and I was kind of giggling because I was like, wow, I didn't realize they probably had to put a cap on it, right? So the maximum amount of double up fast start bonuses is capped at $2,000 per participant in each promotional period. So that's funny because I'm sure there's a lot of eager people to hit that cap, which is crazy, you guys. You can make $2,000 just off of enrollments with this double your fast start. So again, what are the qualifying periods? Like when does this all happen? So September 20th, which already happened, to October 31st. And then it happens again, it kicks back in November 1st to the end of the month, November 30th. So 3 new people at 100 PV, and then you'll get like a second round. I guess they just have to like really clarify the dates because September 20th is kind of a funny start time. So when you scan that code, all this information will pop up and you'll be able to see like exactly what needs to happen. Okay, Liza already popped it in the chat. We need 5 more enrollments this month. So share, 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 encourage. Um, we've been posting some wellness bundles that might be helpful. If you've seen it on our Instagram, like Liza did a baby and toddler little bundle. I just did a bundle for the young athlete. So feel free if you see those, screenshot or message us for the graphic. Um, I wouldn't post the Masters Club code on there, but when someone's interested, you can say, hey, I have a really special code for you. You're going to get a free oil, you're going to get free shipping, and of course, you will get wholesale pricing. So it just makes them feel good, like they're getting the best deal that we can offer. So I would definitely take advantage of all these beautiful deals. Let me just see if in my notes if I have anything else. Um, anything else that you might want to add, Liz, about Masters Club?
No, thank you, Kanan. Just that we need 5 more enrollments for the team. This is a great time at the end of the month to help people get started and they get excited for the products next month. And, sometimes it can be daunting to find quote unquote new people, but re-engaging previous customers seems more manageable. At one point they said yes, it's easy to say, hey, wanted to check in with you, see what products you want to restock on, what products you have that you don't know how to use. And then if they haven't ordered for a year and they need a couple things, it's a great time to get them re-enrolled. So please continue to share. I do Masters Club really so that we have the promotions to offer the team and therefore our customers, because everybody loves freebies and free products. And don't forget to share to like 100 PV enrollment doesn't just get you the free oil, but gets you free shipping and so forth as well. So thanks everybody for all your help with Masters Club so far.
All right, guys, I'm going to stop my share. Anyone have questions? We'll try and answer it the best that we can, because I know it's a lot of information. All right. Well, if no one has questions, but you think of something later, just message one of us and we'll try and get that information to you. But all new products launch October 1st. So I would kind of steal some graphics from our Facebook. Liza always posts in the Essential Island Living team, right? There's all the graphics there. You can take those, you can post it on your social media. Or if you're not a social media person, that's totally okay too. You can still take those graphics and share it via text or via email, whatever works better for you. But just the constant sharing, I think, with being consistent. On new products October 1st, but even what we have already, like you just don't know what people need. Some people need sleep support, or some people need digestion support. And if you're already using these products, you just share your experience. And I think that it's really, really valued when it's your own personal experience. So that's all I got, guys. We will see you next Wednesday. All right. Have a beautiful rest of your week. Bye. Good night.